live. Welcome everyone to our weekly live today. Oh, tonight is Tuesday, September 2, exactly 8 p.m. here in UK. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Maayong gabi sa tanan sa Bisaya pa. First of all, I want to say huge thank you for always supporting my and following my business journey. And for those who are new here, ako po si Raham, isang registered nurse in UK, but originally from Mindanao, Philippines. I'm also proud wife of Jeffrey and a mom of two amazing teenagers. They are in my back. And of course, I'm also a mentor in this incredible online business. But enough about me, because tonight I am super excited and happy to be joined by these two amazing accountability partners, so business partners, one from Qatar and another one from the Netherlands. And now the topic for tonight is actually inspired by one of my inquiries that I received this week. Someone asked me that pwede ba ako mag-start og small, or kung full-time man akong work, can I only spare 2 hours a day if possible if I started this business? Which is such a good question, no? Because that's exactly what we'll be talking about tonight. Our topic is how to start where you are, use what you have and do what you can, because a fresh month bring a fresh perspective, and sometimes that's exactly what we need to move forward. So without further ado, let's hear first from my lovely business partner from Netherlands, Sis Anna, a superwoman, I think, one of the strong women I know. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. Wow, I became Superman. I love it though.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sis. Hello, everybody. Good evening from my side of the world. It's 9 o'clock here in the Netherlands, and I'm so happy to be here again. It's always exciting to see and to hear from different stories, and of course, with Riham and Sis Mads. Thank you so much. And yes, I am Anna. I'm a proud digital business owner based in the Netherlands. I'm a mom and I'm a wife. I've been living here in the Netherlands for almost 4 years. September 13, I will be 4 years here in the Netherlands. And together with my husband, we run Digital Dreamers, where we guide everyday people to build their own digital businesses in a way that feels simple, doable, and meaningful. But today, I don't just want to talk about business because that's like what Sister Han was saying. We will talk about questions coming from our inquiries, and I want to talk about life because before I even discovered this path, there were moments when I feel like giving up. They knew, a lot of people knew how hard life was for me when I came here. So moments when I thought, nah, maybe this is just how life will be for me. But those same moments became turning points. So my chance to reset and to remind myself that it's never too late to start over. And that's exactly what I want to share with all of you tonight. So stay tuned. Thank you so much. Back to you, sis.
Thank you so much. What a beautiful introduction, sis. Thank you. And now we'll go to Sis Mach from Gitnang Silangan. How you say it, sis?
Yeah.
Bansang lagi
Grabe naman.
Smash, the go-getter and young entrepreneur. Please take it away, sis.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. So let us know where you're tuning in from or where you're watching from so we know how global we are. Because, again, this business is very global, right? So, yes, if you're seeing me for the first time, I am Mads. Also originally from the Philippines, but currently residing here in Doha, Qatar, sa gitnang silangan na sinasabi nila. So, andito po ako sa Doha. Um, I've been here, me and my parents have been here for more than 2 decades. And by profession, I'm a graphic designer and a proud digital business owner, right? So, magkakaiba man ang aming background pero iisa ang vision namin. And it is to guide and inspire more people at puwedeng-puwede ka rin magsimula kung ikaw, nanonood ka ng replay or live, right? So, ikaw kung may pangarap ka at kung naghahanap ka ng signs or inspiration, baka ito na ang isa sa mga signs, right? So, thank you ladies, momsies. I'm not a mom yet, but hopefully I will be later in the life. But for now, I want to focus first growing my business. So yes, I'm very inspired for what we're gonna talk about for tonight. And thank you, Sis Raham. So yes.
Wow, thank you. What a beautiful way to start this life. Full of inspiration stories from real people with a real business mindset. And tamang-tama talaga because it's a brand new month, which it means that we also deserve a brand new energy. Alam niyo yung mga sis, sometimes we just need to reconnect with our goals, reset our mindset, and bring that burning desire in our heart and the same energy that we got started in the first place when we found this business. And tonight, with my two amazing business partners, Sis Anna and Sis Madge, will help us to understand exactly that. Because if you are watching right now and you're thinking of starting your own online business, you need to ask this to yourself. Why is this important for me? And what is this really for? This is about honest reflection and renewed commitment to create the life we once said we wanted. And to let me tell you, this moment or this life could be the sign you've been waiting for. So please stay tuned and we'll only be promised 20 to 40 minutes, but I promise it will be worth of your time. And siyempre, they say maswerte daw ang mga buntis. So let's start with our glowing sis Anna. Sis, I love this question because I can relate so much. And you've been at I think if I'm not mistaken, 2 years in din sa business na to, no? And I know there are moments when we all need to press that reset button. So tell us in your journey, what how am I gonna say it? Was there ever a moment when you need to reset? Take it away, sis.
Oh, yes, of course, many times. And I think it's not only me, but there's a lot of people. Like what I said, I'm going to share my very personal moments when I needed a reset. Now, the first big reset in my life was when I came here to the Netherlands. I thought moving to Europe would mean better, easier life, happy and would be lucky. But instead, I ended up in a very painful situation. Controlled, not allowed to work, I don't have a voice, and a lot of things. I couldn't do anything. I don't even recognize myself anymore. Coming from the Philippines with having the banner of strong, independent woman, working since I was 15 years old and coming here with nothing. So it ended up 8 months. So I stayed there for 8 months and live like that. And then one day I just decided that enough is enough. I walked away with nothing, only my faith and belief that I was meant for something better. That was reset number one. When I found this, when I really found myself again, the second big reset was when I became a mom. Life looks stable on the outside, of course. Patrick and I were working. We have a stable job. We had our car. Honestly, of course, I after I gave birth, I was so scared. We had no savings, no clear plan of just having different. And suddenly this kind of thoughts that was like, wow, I have a son now, and he will be depending on me. So I remember that one moment that I cannot let him grow up the way I did. So much hardships and sacrifice. That's when I knew I had to reset again. This time, this reset meant choosing courage, learning something new, and building a future that could give him more than ever I ever had in my life. So when I think about resets, I don't see failure. In this journey in the business, I've I've seen the whole picture of Anna. I've seen the different version of me that came out along the way. I didn't even know that I could do such thing. And sometimes, when all of these things are like coming up, I am a full-time employee. I have a son. He was 2 months old when I started. I was recovering. I was healing from everything. My body was so confused with a lot of things, and I was doing the training. And honestly, there were times that I have to stop because it's I need to pause. And that's when I realized that pause is a process, is necessary for you to move forward. Because before, when I was like, no, if you keep going without having to rest, then you will end up burning out to yourself. And that's also what happened in my work. So that's the reason why I also quit some of those and give some time to myself. Then I realized during this journey that myself is more important. Self-care is more important than anything else, because anong ibig sabihin, anong papupuntahan ng pinaghihirapan ko kung magkakasakit ako? So, my family, this journey became made me realize what are the things I have to prioritize. Because before, I was just like, I need to earn, work.
Mm.
I was working 6 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock in the evening to provide. This time, I needed to be, I need to prioritize things for me to provide and to survive and to thrive. But then this business taught me about mindset a lot. And I was so inspired with a lot of people. When I say reset, of course, it's not about failing. I see courage. I see an invitation to start fresh, to choose differently, to believe in something new. Resets are not endings, they are actually beginnings in disguise. So that's there's a lot of resets in my life, and I think that's normal. That you just have to keep going. Sabi nga nila, hindi mahalaga kung ilang beses ka madapa, ang mahalaga is kung ilang beses ka mabangon. That's what matters. Thank you so much, sis.
Exactly. Thank you so much for that inspiring story. Are you saying something? Okay. Thank you so much for that inspiring story, no? That's for sharing your beautiful reset moment. Grabe, nakaka-inspire siya, no? It's just like what you said, that reset is not a sign of failure. Is choosing a courage. And we need to think that reset is actually a necessity in your journey. That fuel you again to start all over again and see, what things that you need to observe, improve along the way. Nakaka-inspired. I can really relate to that personally. Now, from Netherlands, we're gonna travel around to the Gitnang Silangan in Qatar. I really like when Sis
Very
Man says
Tagalog.
Gitnang Silangan. To hear it from our amazing sister from Gitnang Silangan. So, when we started this beautiful business journey, we carried with us a big vision in our future. So, my question is what part of your vision that still light up until, most of the time until today?
Yeah, so thank you for that wonderful question. And I think it's not just only me and most people, and not just us again, could
Mm,
resonate to this, right? So sobrang dami kasi alam mo yun, when I asked myself recently this question, like really, what really lights me up, right? Like ano nga ba
mm,
talaga? Kasi ang daming reasons, right? And I'm just gonna choose a few kasi if I'm gonna say everything, it will take us hours for this. So
mm,
one thing I want to highlight is yung time freedom. It may not be financially, but the time freedom is what matter more than the financial freedom first, right? Kasi hindi yung lagi tayong nakakulong sa trabaho na especially before we go live, we were talking about how, because this Raham is a nurse from a government sector, and now she's ano ba, lumipat siya sa private because she wanted time freedom, she wanted control over time, 'di ba? Where she can she can have the business at the same time her personal life and the work life balance kumbaga. So yung hindi tayo nakakulong sa 9 to 5 or 8 to 6 PM hours, and that we can actually choose how we spend the day, right? And also, more importantly for me, since I still don't have my family yet, it's about the family security. So, imagining na yung parents ko, preparing for my aging parents and for my future family, like I said, na hindi mai-stress sa financial responsibility, right? Kasi, let's be honest, we all need money, right? Yes, money is a sin, but it depends on how you use it. So, even when I was talking to my friend who's now a priest, and then I said the same thing, that but money is a sin. And let's be honest, we all need money, but it's just a matter of how we use it, is what he told me. So yes, yung family security. And another thing is yung health and energy, kasi ang hirap isipin na we're just surviving, right? But we're really thriving with strength and joy. So,
Mm.
hindi naman tayo laging healthy, and especially now that we're more matured enough, and we know how life works, right? So, we better just be prepared, so when the time comes, at least we're financially ready and health wise ready as well, kasi in this business it's not just about financial. In this business it's more about also the wellness and your mental things. So it's not just about money, 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 it's more than that. And also, syempre, who would not want this? The lifestyle upgrades, the freedom to travel, enjoy the little luxuries, and to experience the life fully, right? Kasi every time na we feel tired or doubtful, we go back to these visions, and doon natin nararamdaman ulit yung spark ng, "Uy, gusto kong gawin 'to, gusto kong ma-achieve 'to," right? Because when your vision excites you, it fuels you to keep going. So, yes, it may not be easy road, but it's gonna be worth it, right? So, yes, that's it for me.
Thank you,
Whoever's
C.
watching this, let us know where you're tuning from so we know how global we are. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for that inspiring story, no, or your thoughts about that question. It's very true that it's not only about income in this journey, and we realize that when we actually deep dive in this business, that is actually that is the income, but that income it give you a time freedom of what you want to do in life, because we need to realize that you can't just rely on paycheck every month. But to be able to have that freedom, you need to find a way also to earn that money that give you that freedom that you want, the things that you want in life. No, so hearing that actually reminds me of a question that someone asked me during one of my previous life. How do you stay focused on long-term goals when a short-term result aren't it's not actually instant. You will not see it quickly. So it's just a powerful question, because to be honest, let's face it, I want to share this thoughts because some people misinterpret us sometimes, no. When I always say this, that building an online business is like planting seeds. No, when you plant the seeds, you can't expect that it's a big tree or a fruit the next day, right? Instead, you have to water it. You have to make sure they got sunlight and take care of it. And little by little, it grows. And the same thing with this journey. The short term might not always give us an instant result, but every small action, kahit dalawa o sabi nila 1 or 2 hours a day, is actually building your long-term vision. So what keeps me focused is always going back to my why. Why did I started this business in the first place? Why did for me is actually my family, my kids, the time freedom like katulad ng sinabi ni Sis Madge, and creating a life na hindi nakatali sa 12 hours shift or sa paycheck every month. When I remember that, kahit walang instant gratification, I know I'm still moving towards the bigger picture. And one more thing I want to emphasize, no, I celebrate small wins. Kahit konti, kahit ganun pa kakunti yan. And tonight, I'm actually very, very grateful because I learned to do a video that I'm concentrating on doing a small clip or small videos that uh, give a like a vision hook, and I was doing it, and when I found that I actually can do that, I was so happy. So you see, a small wins really make you feel like you are going towards your goal. New skills, connecting with new people, and even it's just showing up constantly in your business. They are sign that growth is happening. So if you're watching this and feeling impatient, remind yourself that the short term is just a season, but the long term, that's where your freedom, your vision, and your dream life are waiting. Kaya kapit lang kabayan, laban mga sis, di ba? So our next question is very relatable because honestly, I've heard this so many times from people who inquire about this business, and most of the time is like become a common excuses. No, so sis Anna, I love to hear this from you. How do you respond when someone feels like it's too late to start over again? Take it away,
I
sis.
love it because I always I talk to a lot of people, especially there's a lot of inquiries, and I always talk to them because they always say first to be like, "Hey Anna, I'm very excited. I'm interested on your what you are doing. You look so, especially old friends back then and colleagues or people that know me on my personal page, and some also connected to me by with my business page, but then they look at me on my personal page and say, my gosh, how old are you? I'm too old for that and I don't have the skills. And or they will say, yeah, I'm 50 years old, my chance has passed. And I always tell them, look at me. When I started, I had no degree, I had no computer skills, I had no fancy career background. I was just the same as you. I was an immigrant mom working as a cleaner. I mean, some people are inquiring me as a nurse, or they have a good career. I was a cleaner trying to survive, and if anyone had the right to say that it was too late, it was me. I mean, I'm complaining before that it was too late and I didn't have a baby yet. I was like, oh my gosh, my mother was like, I was 28, you need to have a baby because it's too late. I mean, it's always too late. It's always too late. I was like, that thought. I told them, I also had that before, that it was too late for me, but I didn't let that thought win, because the truth is, every day you wake up, you are given another chance. Another day to learn, to reset, to move one step closer to the life you really want. So, my question, what is your goal? Do you want to change your life? How much you wanted it? Because if you have the goal, if you have the vision, if you can imagine yourself being successful, living the life, the best life you could live, like traveling and earning, like be with your kids and earning, spend time with the people that matters the most and earn at the same time. Because That's true, like what Sismat is saying. We need money. Freedom is nothing without money. Because how would I mean they were like, you cannot buy happiness. Oh, it depends on what is your happiness. If you are happy going to the grocery with your 50 euros and you need 200 euros, if you're happy with that, if you're happy going to London walking because you cannot afford to go on the plane or on the train, that's your happiness, then, you real talk, we cannot live in this world without money. Because even in the province, we need money. We don't just need time, we need money. And that's why we're here, because I really love reminding people of this. The dream in your heart is not random, it's not accident. If it's there for a reason. I can only say that now because when I came here and I had no freedom. I was stuck in the room and I cannot do anything. I had no job, I have nothing. The only thing I have is, oh my gosh, what would what would it look like if I can work? What would it look like if I have my own money? What would it look like if I can just go somewhere and enjoy life? And that that vision, I always imagine myself walking to the Eiffel Tower. My gosh, 1 year later I escaped. I went there with my husband and my son. I was like, wow, this is so liberating to feel. I believe that vision, kung kaya ni mong i-vision ang isang bagay, pag nangyayari siya, para kang nag-deja vu. Parang, nakita ko na to noon. Na-imagine ko na to noon. Tapos it's happening, and you know that you work hard for it, that you dream, you prayed for it, you work for it. It just didn't happen on accidents. It's there on your
Mm-hmm.
heart, it's there on your brain for a reason. And that reason is to guide you, to show you that you are capable of more. So, whether you are in your 20s, 30s, 50s, 60s, it doesn't matter. What matters is what you decide to do with the time that you have right now. The only time it's too late is when you decide to stop trying. When when you know we deserve more. A lot of people really just like to settle just because that's the only option. And that's so
Mm.
sad to know. And I don't want that to all our viewers. The moment you settle for less, that's the end. Because that means you stop trying. And nobody wants that. I want you to know, guys, that your story can always have a new chapter. And sometimes the most beautiful chapters are the ones we thought we'd never get to write. And I am so proud to tell that this story of mine right now that I am writing, every pages, I am just so proud. Yung parang taas noo ko siyang ibabalandra sa buong mundo. Because I know I did everything I could. And I'm still doing my best, especially that my family is growing. And by the way, it's my birth month. I'm very happy to share this personally because, yes, it's September. Again, I'm getting one older. So, yes. So, my friends, to all our viewers out there, here's my heart to you tonight. Don't be afraid to hit reset. And don't let that thought of too late stop you. Life, honestly, life will keep giving us chances to start again. But the
Mm.
thing, it's up to us to say yes. If I, again, taas noo, if I can rise from hardship, reset my life, and build something meaningful for my future, for my family, everyone can. There is no reason you cannot. You don't need the perfect background. You don't need, again, to have it all figured out. What we need to start this digital business is faith, courage, and of course, a willingness to start from where we are right now, as of this moment. So I'm very grateful that you guys spend time with us tonight. I hope my story gives you a little hope, a little fire, and a reminder that new beginnings are always possible. So thank
Mm-hmm.
you so much.
Okay. Thank you, sis. I don't know if you're still talking. Oh, sorry. Okay. It's just show that this is actually live, isn't it? Thank you, sis. Ang ganda ng sinabi mo. Nakaka-relate ka talaga. I mean, I can relate on that. It's so true. Lagi ko tong sinasabi, kung gusto, laging may paraan. Pero kung ayaw, laging may excuses, di ba? And that's why I admire people who choose to rise about above their excuses and take that action, because that's when the real transformation begins. Di ba, sis? And I admire you with that. I know your story and you know that I really admire you with that. Grabe, what inspiring discussion we have tonight, di ba? At siyempre, we always save the best for last. Ika nga. So since March, help me to get our viewers really excited with this powerful question. How do you reconnect with your why during busy and discouraging seasons? Take it away, sis.
Wow. So before we wrap this up, this topic has been really insightful. And if anyone who's watching this, replay man or live, um, I hope, we hope that something sparked, right? That's something that resonated with you. Because we've been there and it's not just you. Even when I started, I thought no one can relate with me. But then I found some people. Yes, it may not be a lot of people, but there are still people. And believe me or not, it's better to start early kasi maraming nagsasabi, especially people who are, I won't say a number because age is just a number, right? So, especially with those people, ang lagi nilang advice is, I wish I have started early.
Mm,
And why would I wait for that time, right? When I can see and I have learned the lessons. So, yes, one of my takeaways before I answer the question is our why is our anchor, right? So, babalik-balikan talaga natin yung bakit natin ginagawa ang isang bagay. And especially sa mga panahon na pagod na tayo and when we're in doubt, right? So, yes, one reason is ang family natin, right? Kasi especially for Filipinos, isang big factor talaga ang family. Lagi niyong maririnig kung bakit nila ginagawa ang isang bagay is because of their family, their kids. Why would you get a life insurance? It's because I want my kids to be secured. Why would you have this job? It's because I want my child to have this future. So everything relates to family. So yes, sila talaga yung main reason why we keep going to something and we keep showing up kahit pagod na talaga tayo, right? And like Sis Raham have mentioned earlier, we want the bigger picture. It's not just monetary or financially always, but in the season, we know that there are seasons which are temporary, but life, what we're building right now is a long term. It's not just for a short term, right? So it may take us long route, but we will get there. And we practice gratitude kahit na small wins, small blessings, kahit gaano pa siya kaliit, kasi hindi natin malilimutan how far we have come. And I've been telling this for the past few lives, I have actually been mentoring someone who's 67 years old. Imagine she's 67 years old and she still keep going. Right? Sabi ko nga, ate, malayo ka pa, pero malayo ka na. Imagine, before, she started from nothing. She started from not knowing what to say. But now she can do live for about 30 minutes. She started like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and now she's doing a 30-minute live. So which is very proud kasi natututo na talaga din siya, and it's been just, I think, 2, 3 months now. So, I've been pushing her kasi nga ako yung nanghihinayang sa ini-invest niya, right? So, that's one thing. And again, we should surround ourselves with like-minded people with the same goals kasi their energy and encouragement will help us rise above the discouragement, right? Kasi kung palilibutin natin ang sarili natin with negative people, negative vibes always, you will also drag down, right? So it's better to keep your energy. Sabi nga nung mga sisters ko naman sa Canada, keep your energy, always save your energy because it's very important. And again, syempre, it's it's very important to have a vision board or a journal kasi dun natin nakikita yung mga pangarap natin na gusto nating abutin, right? So whenever we do these things, our why becomes clearer and suddenly the load feels lighter. So yes, when life gets noisy, silence the doubt and listen to your why.
Mm.
And yes, thank you for tonight, for joining us tonight. And we really hope that you know it's really free to start the first step, which is watching the webinar, the info session, and we have a live webinar that will be happening in a few hours, or if you cannot watch it live, you can always watch the replay by signing up on our web pages or simply reach out to us and we will give you the access link. And thank you again, Sis Raham, and back to you.
Thank you, sis. Wow. Ang ganda noon. When you talk about reconnecting with your why, it reminded me, minsan hindi talaga lack of time ang problema, kundi lack of clarity, di ba, sis? Because if your why is strong enough, you will always find a way to say, find that how. How can I start this business? How can I learn these new skills? Kaya sa mga nanonood ngayon, imagine if you could finally build something na kahit busy ka, kahit may discouragement, kahit ano man yan, your why pulls you forward. And that's the kind of business that we are talking about tonight. So thank you very much everyone for joining us with this wonderful and very informative live tonight. But before I wrap up, please do me a favor, comment below what country you are tuning in para naman mabati ka namin at makilala ninyo ang aming global community. To my two amazing accountability partners, no words I can describe how grateful I am to have you by my side. Salamat mga sis. But before we end, I want to leave you with a little motivation that I actually recently practicing. And when people ask you, how are you? Or usually they say, usually you respond, you say, good, I'm good, or I'm fine, thank you. But now, instead of saying that common thing, I always say, I'm blessed and I'm grateful. It's such a powerful practice of gratitude because when you feed your brain with blessings and thankfulness every single day, you rewire your mindset for positivity and success. So now, with that in mind, I want to give the floor to my beautiful partner to invite again our viewers for our free masterclass. Thank you, sis. Take it away, sis
B.
Anna. Maybe.
Oh, yes, again, once again, today is Tuesday, and we offer you guys the access to why, how can you start a successful digital business. We offer a free live workshop. It's happening every Tuesdays and Thursdays, by the way. It's 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please Google your time zone, and is the first step on how can you be successful in the digital space. This where we started. All of us started to watch this free workshop because this explains the three pillars on how to become successful. You know, it's free for a reason. You can just go right there and watch it. And if you cannot make it live, because especially if you're in Europe, it's a little bit late, or another side of of the world, don't
If
worry
you're in
because
the
we
Middle East.
yeah, it's very late. So you better also, we can give you the instant replay, and of course there is a 20 minutes. So you are aware of what kind of business you are into and if this is fits for you. Because again, this is a reminder, business is not for everybody, but everybody can make this business. So that's it. Thank you, and we are excited to see you guys on the workshop. It's free, so take it. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. But I'm sure when you give your chance, give yourself a chance, this is for you. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. Thank you, everyone. And shout out to Barbara Williams and Robert Williamson. They are watching right now. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you for this amazing time with sharing, learning, and connecting with all of you. And guess what? We'll be back next week for another live. And this time will be hosted by Sis Maj, is it? From
Yes.
Qatar. Global talaga tayo mga kabayan, connecting hearts and ideas across the world. Ako po muli si Raham, signing off from United Kingdom. Stay inspired, stay grateful, and God bless everyone. See you next week. Bye!
Yeah. Bye.